Hey everyone, welcome to Crypto Clarity. My name is Sahil, and in today's video, I will be talking about Decentralized Autonomous Organization. Yes, the word which is getting quite famous and so many hits online, DAOs and Decentralized Autonomous Organization. What are they? Which is something that people are looking forward to. It is still a new space, but I want to show how this can change and also what is going on this space right now and how crypto and blockchain is helping that. So let's get right into it. Before we go ahead, I just want to mention this is not financial advice. I'm making this content for educational purposes only. If you like my videos, please like and subscribe. Leave a comment below as well because that helps the algorithm, and I will get right into it. Let's get it. So, what are DAOs? DAOs, as the name suggests, Decentralized Autonomous Organization, is a type of organization and it constitutes different people and different stakeholders in it. But the difference in the current organization structures and decentralized autonomous organization is that they are always decentralized and works on consensus of people. So what does that mean? It means that people in the company and the stakeholders of that company usually not don't have much say. If people like me and you are buying stocks of big companies, of traditional companies like Facebook and Google and other Twitter spaces like that, so we don't get much say in that because of the organizational structure of those companies. The companies obviously want more control from the top to bottom approach, and that is not feasible for creativity sometimes, and that is also a bottleneck for a lot of creative work for those organizations and growth for them. So decentralized autonomous organization changes that, and it works on consensus of people who are the stakeholders of that organization, and it works automatically using the blockchain and smart contracts as a code. So that is something which is really new concept, and not many people are fond of it right now because it's not really explored, but we are getting into this space really early right now, and we are seeing few projects which are getting traction in this, and a lot of people are talking about this online because of the web3 and blockchain revolution. So how do DAOs work? The basic explanation of this would be thinking of an organization which is having a current organization structure of top to bottom approach, and where people are dependent on a central body of people or a management which is similar to having a CEO, and they are dependent on them for decisions which take their companies into a different or separate direction of what they are doing. But in DAOs, we change that by having that, giving that power to people who are the stakeholder, like the employees, the owners of that company. So someone who have some ownership of the company, like have NFTs or any other rights related to the company, they will have voting rights, and they can choose different type of changes that are taking place in the organization. And that's why DAOs are really powerful, and they give power to the people who own that asset, or as a company, they own that obviously together, but they come to a consensus and they vote for different projects, they vote for what is going to happen, and that helps the project to go up in the long term and also make the creativity of the project better. So that is the goal of DAOs. So why would people want to move to DAOs instead of the current organizational structures? That is the big difference in current organization structures and DAOs, that they work on blockchain. So DAOs use blockchain technology to store and mention rules and obviously financial transactions all over the blockchain. So they store that on the blockchain using smart contracts as well. So the truth is all over the blockchain and people can see there. Obviously, they can come to a consensus based on what is the truth, and that way people are able to create an organization which is running smoothly through the code, but obviously people are working towards that same goal and obviously same pathways. So you can see that in current age that online work is getting really common. So this will be a great model of organizations in the coming future because we are all spread all around the world. We are working from one place and our team is in a different place, so we can have that kind of consensus, and obviously different projects and different kind of things are going in an organization, so that needs to be taken care of. So DAOs solve that problem by using code which is stored on blockchain, and it's going to be a good way forward for organizations to grow because that way they won't have one person who is making decisions. Recently, Twitter's CEO Jack Dorsey, who is a big Bitcoin fan, and he decided to step off from Twitter and focus on other ventures because he didn't want to bottleneck Twitter's growth and creative space as well. So he moved away and he thought that it would be better if someone else would go into the space. But he has mentioned earlier that he wants DAOs to be the future, and everyone is working towards that. Big companies like Reddit and Polygon, they are in this project, these kind of projects who want this kind of processes to go ahead in future and help people to build DAOs. There can be anything built on top of a DAO, like a voting system or any institution, charity, stuff like ticketings, and people can buy things together in a whole organization. So there are few applications of that going around right now. Last but not the least, I will talk about few projects which are famous in DAOs. The famous ones are Uniswap, which is a platform where you can swap different cryptocurrencies without any intermediary. So Uniswap is a kind of a DAO, and it is a really popular one as well because there have been millions of transactions over it in the past few months only, and it has gained a lot of popularity. And there are different platforms like that on different platforms like Binance as well. This is Uniswap is on Ethereum. Binance has a different one, Pancake Swap, I think. And there are a few others like Compound and Aave, which are automatic market makers, AMM, which is another type of DAO, and they have different applications. So some are used for DeFi like Aave, and some are used for NFT projects as well, like other platforms like Rarible as well. So there are few to talk about, but we can talk about them in a future video. I will just finish this video here. Just like and subscribe if you like this kind of content. Let me know in the comments below. Follow my socials. I'm working on something exciting as well, so keep watching. Press that like button and also hit that ring bell so that you get notified whenever I post a video every week, and I'll see you next week. Thanks.